Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. All of us want to lead a good life. All of us want to lead a happy life. It is absolutely natural. Dear friends, now how to lead a good life, how to live a happy life, how to be feel contented. People are of the view that we need to have more money. We need to have more influence. We need to have more popularity. We need to have more power. We need to be more intelligent. We need to be more educated. We need to be more healthy. All of these things are useful. None of these is a useless thing at all. All of these things are, up to an extent, beneficial and important. One thing which is important and which has not been mentioned yet, and maybe more important than anything else, that is called wisdom. Please listen that information is one thing, knowledge is another, wisdom is something else, and being resourceful, that's still another thing. Informations are useful, knowledge is good, money is important, but it is the wisdom which is more important and more important than anything else. I think that we need to have wisdom. Look upon the life of those people who were the philosophers of past. They are still remembered and revered. I don't mean that everybody can a philosopher become a philosopher like them. Everybody can become such a sagacious person as they were. No. But at least certain important things can be learned from them. There are some wise, sagacious people even today, and we can learn from them. Wisdom. That is something to be able to live well, to be able to live happily, to be able to live a contented life. I think being wise, it is more important than being resourceful. So, if at all we are going to talk about a subject like this one, like every discussion here on this channel, I have included a very useful, very beneficial article on the subject, which has been written by Lachlan Brown, who is a well known researcher and author. And the caption of his today's article is 10 Life Truths. 10 Life Truths that, when accepted, will make you more wiser. 10 life truths that, when accepted, will make you more wiser. We need to become more wiser. We need to become wise. I think this wisdom will help us a lot, will help us more than anything else to live a very good life, even in the lesser resources, even with the lesser money, with the lesser influence, with the lesser education. I think we can lead a good life if at all we are somewhat wise. So there are 10 life truths which, if it accepted, will make us more wiser. Let's look upon those 10 truths of life, which we need to know on the one hand, and we need to accept it on the other hand, accepting it from the very depth of our mind and heart. First of all, the author says, you can't control everything. Yes, indeed, we cannot control everything else. Even the people who are nearest to us, could be our family, could be our spouse and children, even they might not be in our control. As much control as we want, they might not be. So, what to do then? Should we become very unhappy and very sad because of this? No, not at all. Not at all. I think that we need to accept it. We need to accept it wholeheartedly, and we need to understand that my responsibility is to gain control over myself. My responsibility is to gain control over myself and not anyone else at all. if at all I'm in better control of myself, it will make it much easier to somehow get influence upon the life of other people. And if at all I don't have a control over my life, if at all I am having certain bad habits in me, then why to seek the control over other people at all? First of all, I need to gain a complete or a maximum amount of control over myself, and that should not be accepted if I don't have it. As for lacking the control over other people, I think that is something we must accept it. Number one. Number two, mistakes are your best teachers. Yes, mistakes should be taken as the best teacher. We need to learn. We need to learn from our mistake, and not only that, we need to learn. We need to adopt. We need to practice it from the very depth of our heart. That this is this. This is this. Okay. Mistakes are your best teachers. Number two. Number three, being selfish can make you more generous. Being selfish, being selfish can make you more generous. Okay. How? Mean generosity is very good and very good indeed. But dear friends, we need to take care of we ourselves as well. And if at all we are not taking care of ourselves, if at all we don't take care of ourselves, who else is going to do that? So it is very important to take care of ourselves. And up to this extent, being selfish is fine and nice. But at the same time, as far the generosity is concerned, as for the kind heartedness is concerned, that is really important. Number four, not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Yes, fine. There will be certain people who don't like me, but I shouldn't be much bothered about that. I shouldn't be much, upset because some of the people they don't like me. It's okay. It's not incumbent upon me to like each and every individual. Likewise, in the same manner, if at all the other person they don't like certain other people, including me, I think I shouldn't be worried about that at all. I need to take it. I need to accept it. Okay, but I should try to make myself a better person. That's okay. If everyone will Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Number five, life isn't a race, so stop comparing. Life is not a race, so we don't need to run in a race like that. I think we should stop comparing, because nothing is more injurious to our happiness as compared to comparing our life, ourselves, with that of another person. The only thing I think where we need to compare, where we need to improve, and we need to improve a lot, is what is the thinking of a person, how positive somebody is, what are the attitudes of somebody, and what are the habits of somebody. I think that we should be working very hard, and in that context, if at all we are comparing our life with another person, that is fine, comparing, but for the sake of improvement. As for the rest of the things are concerned, as for the money is concerned, influence and popularity is concerned, as for the education and power is concerned, I think there we don't need to compare our life with the life of another person, because the life is not a race at all. Number six, money isn't the key to happiness, but it's not worthless either. Yes, money is not the key to happiness. Most of the people are of the view that as soon as I succeed in getting more money, I will be happier than ever before. It's not true at all. Money is not the key to happiness, but at the same time, money is not a worthless as well. Money is not worthless as well. Money is important. If you have one, that's fine. If you can earn, go and earn it. Now the number seven is, sometimes quitting is winning. Yes, sometimes quitting is winning. Walk away from something that is not serving you. Winning Winners never quit and the quitters never win. That is not right everywhere else. It is right at certain places, but not right everywhere else. So if you are walking on a dead end road, street, better to stop. Mean if at all you are doing something, competing somebody which is negative, I think we must immediately stop it. And if at all I think that we are doing something useless, negativity and uselessness, it must be stopped immediately. It must not be continued at all. It must not be continued at all. So quitting here is a good one. It is necessary. The sooner we do it, the better it would be. Now, the number 8 is you are going to fail and it's going to hurt. Yes, I am not going to succeed everywhere else. That's not that. I mean, if at all somebody think that I will succeed in 10 out of 10 attempts of mine, that is absolutely wrong, because I'm going to fail in my certain attempts or in certain situations. So that's going to hurt me, but it's fine. I shall embrace that failure with an open heart. I have the right to grieve. I have the right to grieve as well, but not permanently. Only for a specific time, like it could be a week, it could be a month or so, but it shouldn't be forever at all. I'm going to fail at certain situations and it's going to hurt me. I accept this reality. Now, the number 9 is time is your most valuable asset. Time is your most valuable asset, not money. Money is not your most valuable asset. Money is important. Money is very important, but money is not the most valuable asset, because, dear friends, if at all, how much of the money do I earn, I cannot enhance my day from 24 hour to 25 hour. Not at all. I have to die one day and the time will be over, I think. But the money, a person can earn much more money, even in 100,000, in millions, and even in tens of millions, and much more than that as well. But as for the time is concerned, the time is very limited, very limited. For this reason, I think that the time is my most valuable asset, and of course not the money. And 10th at the last is it's never too late to start fresh. Yes, it's never too late. If at all you wanted to do something good, if at all you always wanted to do something good, or if at all you have learned something very good now, I think it's good to start it. It's never too late. It's never too late. The I think it's never too late to start it, no matter how much older you are, whatever the situation is. If at all you genuinely like something else and it is a good activity, start it as soon as you can, and never repent and regret. Never even think that it is too late, and because that is not a positive attitude. Enjoy it, do it. I think live fully, live well till the very last ball. I think we need to live well. We have every right to do that. And that was a very useful article. That was a very useful article indeed. 10 life truths. 10 life truths that, when accepted, will make you more wiser. We want to become more wiser. We want to become a wise person. That is really good. This very useful article was written by Lachlan Brown, who is a well known researcher and author. I am Abdul Khalik and seek permission from you. Thank you.